Hey, Troll World. This is your host, Ivan D. Curtis, aka the Troll King, and welcome to This Weekend in the W. This is the show where I'll be breaking down and recapping games that took place over the weekend in the WNBA. Won't be giving a full, in-depth, analysis over every game, but basically the marquee matchups. Talk about some individual performances and some team success as well. First up on the ballot, Friday was 3 games. You had Washington and Atlanta. You had Dallas and Connecticut, and Seattle and Las Vegas. I missed the first 2 games because I had to attend a wedding, but I did go back and basically catch the highlights and watched a little bit of the first 2 games. I did make it home in order to watch the Seattle and Las Vegas game. But first up, Washington Mystics, Atlanta Dream. Atlanta Dream is on fire right now. They defeated Washington 92-91. Alicia Gray, who's been playing at an MVP level, she led them in scoring with 18 points. Didn't shoot particularly well from the field, but did shoot 2 for 3 from the 3, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Brittany Griner almost had a double-double with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Brianna Jones, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Ryan Howard, who I have critiqued a lot earlier in her career, but she didn't shoot particularly well, but she's doing all the little things that help make the Atlanta Dream a contender and a competitive team in the WNBA. Ryan Howard had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. They got great scoring off the bench from Naz Hillman and Nia Coffey. Naz Hillman with 8 points, 3 rebounds. Nia Coffey, 9 points and 3 assists. On the other side, we had Shakira Austin. If you're not familiar, get familiar. She definitely has been a good young talent in the WNBA. Health and time off the court is the only thing that's been in her way. She finished with 28 points, 10 rebounds, 13 for 17 from the field, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Brittany Sykes, a.k.a. Slim, she had 21 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. And then Sonia Citron, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, was 7 of 14 from the field. Kiki Erfin, 9 points, 6 rebounds. But like I said, the Dream went on to take that game 92-91. Next game up on the ballot, Dallas and Connecticut. Dallas picked up another win in this tough season in this game against Connecticut, 86-83. It was Paige Beckers led them in scoring with 21 points, 7 assists, 2 steals. What I liked in this game is Isaiah James. Got a significant playing time, 25 minutes, produced 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and I feel like she can do this on a regular. And this was just on 5 of 7 shooting from the field and 7 for 8 from the free throw line. She is a microwave off the bench, prolific scorer, playmaker, and a lefty. I just like to watch her play. Definitely can see her sneaking into the lineup a little bit more as the season progresses. Nalissa Smith, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Off the bench, Lee Yarou, she had her debut as a Dallas wing with 11 points and 9 rebounds. Shot 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from the 3, and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Dejanay Carrington came off the bench for 5 points and 9 rebounds. Pretty solid performance for the Dallas Wings. On the other end, Tina Charles, 26 points, 6 rebounds, and J.C. Sheldon, 10 points on perfect shooting with 4 for 4 from the field and 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Like I said, a great performance from the Dallas Wings for a team that's been struggling throughout this season to pick up wins. The marquee matchup for Friday was the Seattle Storm and the Las Vegas Aces. Seattle Storm came away victorious, 90-83. Something that was talked about recently with Skylar Diggins in a post-game interview with Nneka Ogwumike is how she's been probably the most disrespected MVP in WNBA history, which is Nneka is not in the limelight. We don't tend to hear a lot about her, but she is definitely one of the best players and most solid and consistent players in the WNBA. She finished with 25 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, was 11 of 16 from the field, and 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Skylar Diggins finished with 24 points, 6 assists, 8 for 17 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. To go along with 6 assists. I feel like Skylar Diggins has been playing her best basketball this season all the way around from, she always been like that on the defensive end and being a true point guard, but scoring the ball, being aggressive, making plays. This to me is peak Skylar Diggins in the WNBA. Gabby Williams, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 for 6 from the three. Erica Wheeler, who is also having a great season, and just talking about how well and comfortable and how she feels playing in Seattle, behind having teammates that believe in her and coaching staff as well. 17 points, 7 of 14 shooting, 3 for 5 from the three, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. For the Las Vegas Aces, Aja Wilson, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. And Jackie Young finished with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Was 8 for 13 from the field, 4 for 6 from the three. Aaliyah Nye, 13 points off the bench, 5 for 9 from the field, 3 for 4 from the three-point line. She's another rookie that's making her way. It's going to be hard to keep her off the floor. She's also, a phenomenal defender who wreaks havoc on the defensive end, but she's also a lights-out shooter as well. And I can see her earning more time as the season goes along. Seattle is a team that often I feel like we don't always know what we're going to get, but they definitely had a talent, and they playing really well to make a run for this year's championship. On Saturday, we have some key matchups. Chicago Sky, Phoenix Mercury, and the Los Angeles Sparks in Minnesota, which is both games was particularly blowouts. Not really a lot to get into there. Phoenix defeated the Chicago Sky 107-86. Was by far one of the worst games of the season for Angel Reese, but Phoenix Mercury, they shot lights out. They were 17 for 35 from three. I'm telling you right now, you shoot like that from the three, it's almost destined that you can beat anybody on any given night. They also was 51, almost 52% from the field overall. It was 20 for 24 from the free throw line, but they almost had basically the whole team was almost in double figures. They had 6 players in double figures, 2 players with 8 points. Kalia Copper returned back to Chicago. She led them in, she was second in scoring. Sammy Wickham led them in scoring with 17 points, was 5 for 10 from 3. Kalia Copper finished with 16 points. As I mentioned, Angel Reese struggled, only played 21 minutes. Her and Camila Cardoso only played 21 minutes in that game. Camila Cardoso and Michaela Onyenwere, they led Chicago with 17 points apiece. Like I said, tough day for the Chicago Sky. Phoenix continues to improve, and definitely with Kalia Copper coming back, I think that they're going to be a contender as well. Just something to look out for. The second game of on Saturday was Minnesota and the Los Angeles Sparks. Minnesota went on to win that game 82-66. Now this game was pretty close in the beginning. And then it's like Minnesota just hit a switch, especially Kayla McBride, who went on a tear in the fourth quarter, where I believe she scored 15 points or 29 points. Shot 9 for 13, 5 for 7 from the three-point line, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. One of the best scorers in the WNBA. Courtney Williams, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 8 for 13 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. This is a solid performance from those two. Los Angeles Sparks was led by Kelsey Plum with 15 points. But like I said, it was a tough day for the Sparks. Minnesota went on to get that victory. Now, on Sunday, 5 games, really, they wear me out with the 5 games because most of the time they have multiple games at the same time. But it was some goodies. You had Atlanta in Chicago. Atlanta went on to win that game 93-80. Dallas and Washington. Washington won that game in overtime. Outstanding game by Sonia Citron. She had 27 points. Also hit the go-ahead 3 to secure that win for them. Indiana and Las Vegas, 89-81. The Aces win. Tough day for Caitlin Clark. And I'll get into these games. I'm just running down the scores real quick. New York, Seattle. Seattle knocked New York off 89-79. And the Golden State Valkyries blow out the Connecticut Sun 87-63. Now, diving into some of these games real quick, Indiana and Las Vegas. Like I said, it was a tough day for Caitlin Clark. Shooting the ball wise, she still had 10 assists. Unfortunately, with 8 turnovers, but 7 of 20 from the field, 1 of 10 from 3. But Aaliyah Boston, 26 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. And Kelsey Mitchell finished with 20 points, 8 of 13 from the field, 3 for 6 from the 3. But it was Aja Wilson, 24 points, 7 rebounds. Jackie Young, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. And once again, Aaliyah Nye off the bench, 11 points, 4 for 7 from the field, 3 for 5 from the 3. And Jewel Lloyd chipped in with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Now, Aja Wilson did apologize during the post game, saying that she wasn't playing it wasn't a typical Aja Wilson game. And in the beginning, it wasn't, but she picked it up as she always does. She also was 8 for 10 from the free throw line. The Aces, they're now 6-7, and the Indiana Fever is now 6-7 as well. It was, like I said, it was a pretty good game. It was a certain point that I thought Indiana would pull this game out, but Vegas picked it up and took away the victory. Another key matchup on Sunday that I was really looking forward to was the Seattle and New York Liberty game. Like I said, Seattle has the potential to beat anybody. Now, of course, New York was out some starters. Jonquel Jones and Sabrina Ionescu was out. Sabrina has a neck injury. Jonquel Jones, a right ankle injury. Not really telling. I think she's going to be out, a month or so, which is going to make a big deal for the New York Liberty. But I think they have enough depth to stay ahead of the standings and be okay. I think they're going to get quality play from their bench as well. Kind of showed in this game, Jalen Sherrod, she had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. And then you had Kennedy Burke, who's been playing outstanding for the New York Liberty. She had 9 points. But, yeah, it was, Nneka Agumike, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 12 for 17 from the field. And Skylar Diggins, 20 points, 6 assists. Didn't shoot fairly well from the field, but was 3 for 7 from 3 and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Erica Willer chipped in with 9 points. And Gabby Williams collected another double-double with 12 points and 10 assists. She's a high major utility knife. Anything that they need, she can provide. So I think that's ultimately what helps Seattle. Like I said, wings and guard play win games. Nothing against the bigs, but I love a good wing and I love guard play. That's just my thing. But Gabby Williams is definitely one of my favorite. Now, there wasn't any games on Monday at all. Thank goodness. It gave me a chance to rest up. But tonight's matchup, which is I will be posting on my page, as I always do, along with my bingo card. It's 4 games tonight. 4 games, 3 games at 8 o'clock. And Minnesota at Washington, Los Angeles and at Chicago, Atlanta at Dallas, and then at 10 p.m. you have Indiana at Seattle. Now, Minnesota and Washington and Atlanta and Dallas you can find on WNBA League Pass. That's where I watch the games when they're available. But on NBA TV, you have Los Angeles at Chicago and Indiana at Seattle. Not gonna give too many of my takes right now. I'll do it in my post, but definitely some interesting matchups. You got Los Angeles and Chicago still trying to find some consistency and competing and winning games. 2 teams that are currently at the bottom. Atlanta at Dallas is going to be interesting for me. I think Dallas is still trying to figure out their roster and a lot of different things like that. But Atlanta is playing really well. I really enjoy watching them play. I love Alicia Gray, and Ryan Howard, the way she's playing this year, I think is really putting them in great position to compete. And like I said, I've always been critical about her just shooting the ball and not doing the intangibles, but she's been doing that, and I love how she's extended her game. Minnesota, I think they're going to be in for a dogfight at Washington. I still think they'll pull that game out, but Sonia Citron, man, is as my friend Stuart Scott used to say, it's cooler than the other side of the pillow, man. No, like stone cold, no real emotion, just plays the game. It does everything really well. Like watching the way that they're embracing those rookies for Washington has really been impressive. They don't have I wouldn't say a ton of seasoned vets on Washington, but they have players who have been in the league for a while. And Brittany Sykes and Shakira Austin is really picking it up. But along with Kiki and Citron, I think it's just been fun to watch for Washington. So I think they're going to make it interesting, and we'll see how that game goes. Also, I had to make sure that Nafisa Collier is going to play today. That'll make a huge difference in the game because I think Washington has a very good young front court. And then last but not least, the Indiana at Seattle. Indiana's going to be looking to get back into their winning ways and crack 500. Seattle, I think, is tough to beat at home. I think that's going to be a really big challenge for the Fever. But like I said, real good matchup. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be contrast to styles. Seattle, I think, can get it done on both sides of the ball. Indiana's going to have to shoot better, of course. I'm looking for Caitlin to be more aggressive in the mid-range, the more in-between game, not just settle for the 3-ball. It's going to be Erica Willis, I think, first game first game against Indiana since leaving to go to Seattle. So looking forward to see how she respond to that. But that's this weekend with the W. In the W, make sure you follow me at Ivan D. Curtis on Facebook. You can also follow the Troll Time Show on Facebook as well at the Troll Time Show. If you really like the content, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page at Troll King ENT. And if you don't or haven't heard the slogan before, remember, I'm here to laugh, show love, promote, talk sports, movies, joke, and troll. Catch me on the next episode.